channel. This year is a new year. 2020 is finally behind us, but I am actually trying to refocus and get back on track, especially when it comes to mental health and my weight loss. I have put weight loss on the back burner for way too long, and it's time for me to get back on track. I have went from 225 pounds to currently at 169, and I still have a good way to go because I'm only 5'2". So being 169, I'm extremely overweight, and I need to be, personally for me, I like to be around 140-ish, 135, 140-ish. So I am going to be refocusing and getting back on track. 2020 was a wild year. Not only did I began working right out of college, COVID happened. So mentally, everything was just going crazy in my head. Anxiety and depression was on top of my list. So this year, I'm going to be focusing on me and getting back on this healthy lifestyle that I've been on pre-COVID. So the one thing that I have learned is that never to regret your experiences and your journey, because everybody's journey is different. So you're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs, but if you just keep on pushing, you'll be fine. You'll be a-okay. Just the one thing that you have to know is know your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to get mentally healthy? Just ask yourself that question and write it down. Get yourself a notebook. I always prefer pen to paper because when you visually see it and you write it down like that, I don't know, it just does something different for me than if I just type it up on my phone or my laptop. I like to get a notebook and keep track of those little things. At the end of the day, what you could do is write how you felt, write what you ate, because sometimes a little piece of this and a little piece of that and a little piece of this kind of adds up. So if you write down every single thing that you put in your mouth, visually you see it, and then if you overeat that particular day, you would kind of catch yourself and say, hey, I'm overeating. You might not feel it in your body that you're overeating, but if you see it, you're going to realize it. And also, track your calories. Because if you're a beginner to weight loss or any type of journey, you want to make sure that you're eating the right amount of calories. Weight loss is basically calories in versus calories out. You want to make sure that you're in a deficit. So you can use, I personally use MyFitnessPal. It's free. I use the free version. There are other apps out there that you can use. Use whatever you think is the easiest for you, and track your meals. Track every single thing that you eat. That way, you would know how much carbs you need to be eating, how much proteins, how much fats, how much sugars. And when you track, you actually see how much sugar you can incorporate in your day, because we do need a little bit of sugar. I can't remember exactly how much, but I'm still able to sneak in a little mini chocolate at the end of the day. Sometimes if I don't have like fruit, which fruit has sugar. So if I'm running low on my sugars, I can easily have a little piece of chocolate that allows me to reach that sugar goal for the day. It's not much. It's less than 50 grams, I believe, of sugar for me. But everybody, depending on your age and height, is going to have different macros. So find an app that works for you and use it. You want to make sure, and meal prep, if you do it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever is the most comfortable for you. If you're comfortable eating the same thing 5 days a week, go for it. I sometimes would cook 2 to 3 times a week, depending on what I'm making. Sometimes some meals I can eat for 5 days in a row and not get bored of it. That's just me, but everybody, again, is different. So first, you want to make sure get your notebook. Write down everything that you eat. write down how you felt for that day. So you're going to get your notebook, you're going to meal prep. Then you want to get active, even if it's walking outside, moving your body. If you have a job that you're sitting most of the time, get up every hour and a half to 2 hours and walk. If it's to walk to the bathroom or walk to the kitchen, get something to drink, whatever it is, just get up and move. Sometimes I used to go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. I prefer the early morning because the gym is quiet. But if you're working out at home, anytime you can do it. You can do it in the afternoon, early morning, whatever, you feel comfortable with. But personally, I like doing it early in the morning because it sets my day. I have so much more energy throughout my day. So 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning is the perfect time to exercise for me. Again, everybody is different. So whatever feels comfortable for you and whatever can fit into your schedule, go ahead and do it. If you have a bike, you can go bike riding. You can go jogging. You can take your kid for a walk, take your dog for a walk. The little things adds up and you don't have to rush into it. Just take it one day at a time, step by step, and you'll see the difference in how you feel and how you look. Don't let weight loss intimidate you. It's the little changes. You also don't want to go on a diet that is so restrictive. You want to make sure that whatever diet, I don't like to say diet, I like to say lifestyle. So whatever lifestyle you're on, you want to make sure it is sustainable, something that you can do for life. You don't want to be restricting yourself too much and then you've reached your goal weight and then all of a sudden you're eating bad again. You want to do this long term. You're going to be changing the way you eat, the way you feel, the way you look for life. So you have to make that decision to just go for it and make that long-term decision. You're going to have your slips. You're going to be slipping a lot. It's just facts. You're not going to be doing this perfect from the get-go. You're going to have little bumps here and there. But do not eat yourself up over it. Don't eat yourself up. It's not worth it. It really and truly is not worth it for your mental health. If you have a donut one day, okay, one donut in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it's not going to do anything. You're not going to wake up after eating the donut and gain 50 pounds. Just know that day you're going to drink a lot of water. Watch your carb and sugar intake for that day that you ate the donut. Just be mindful. Mindfulness is going to take us a long way. So today is Sunday. So I did a little grocery shopping and I got some veggies. I do have veggies in the refrigerator. I have some cabbage, broccoli, kale, and cucumber that I would be using this week. But I also got some bell peppers, mushroom, some spring mix, some carrots, and some jalapenos and Fresno chilies. So this week, I'm not sure what I'm going to be making. I am feeling for kind of like a stir fry kind of Asian vibe. And then I got some ground turkey for meat sauce. And I did get some skirt steak to make some tacos because your girl just loves tacos. But right now, I do have some pumsite in my refrigerator that I need to use. And I'm going to show you guys what it is and how I prepare it. If I have grapefruit on hand, I prefer to use that and make like a chow with it. That's what we call it back in Trinidad. It's basically a green or half-ripe type of fruit that we use, and we basically use culantro, hot peppers, and this is what culantro looks like. It's a little bit different than cilantro. It has a different taste. And then we would use hot peppers and garlic, salt, lime juice, black pepper. Toss that up, and it absolutely satisfies a salty craving. I would use green mangoes, green apples. You can use a papaya that is half ripe as well. That tastes delicious. But today I'm actually using pumsite. I don't have one that's unpeeled because I peeled all of them and I threw them in the refrigerator. But this is basically what it looks like when it's peeled. And what I do is I'm going to smash it just to kind of open up the fruit a little bit so the salt and everything gets inside. And when I smash it, this is what it looks like. So it has like this spiky seed in the middle. So I'm trying to be very careful because it is kind of slippery. I don't want it to slip and slide all over. So just use something with a heavy bottom and just smash until it bursts open. And using the paper towel just prevents it from slipping and sliding. So I'm going to use some salt. Black pepper. So instead of using garlic that is already minced, I prefer to use the fresh stuff just because the flavor's a lot better. And I would not recommend using garlic powder. You have to use the fresh stuff. So all of that goes in. So I already have a hot pepper that's cut. I'm just going to be using you can just smell it to see how hot it is. And spicy food is really good for you when you're on a weight loss journey because it helps to rev up that metabolism. So this is what the culantro looks like. I'm just going to chop it up. And you want to just give it a good mix and taste your salt. The longer this sits, the hotter it's gonna get. So I gave you guys a little pep talk that I'm also going to be taking all of that advice because getting back on track is really hard. It is hard. But we have to remember to love ourselves and to put ourselves first. Because in order for us to really take care of our family and be the best that we can for our family, we have to first look at ourselves and take care of us. So I will be back with another video for you guys on some updates, some grocery hauls, some recipes, some things that I've been doing, workouts as well. And I will be definitely sharing. If you guys want to see a lot more of my journey, please come follow me on my TikTok and on my Instagram so you guys can kind of get a little bit more behind the scenes because I'm a little bit more active over there because it's so much easier to post. But nevertheless, I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.